Hey guys, Lego Brick Fan Productions here, and we'll be doing part 3 of this Lego Batman 3 walkthrough. And when I say part 3, I mean the third level, which is Space Suits You, sir. That's an interesting name. But yeah, anyway, it starts out with this thing, and you guys can read the subtitles. And basically, it's just them explaining what happened in the previous level to these guys. And so then this basically starts right after what happened at the end of the second level. So yeah, they basically got into the Hall of Justice, and they're gonna go to the Watchtower, which is what this level's about. Now this level was a pretty long level, and the original footage was like 30 minutes, but I ended up cutting it down to like 25 minutes after taking out all the little parts that weren't necessary. But yeah, guys, if you want to see the previous parts to this walkthrough, the last two levels I will always be putting at the very end. And it says here some of my other videos and stuff, but the one on the left will be the first level, the one on the right will be the second level, and then, for example, for like the fifth level, it will be the third and fourth level that will be shown. But yeah, the links will be in the description. I don't do the annotations anymore because it's really a pain to set them up, especially in every video. So that's basically why I stopped doing the 4, because I thought 4 was a little bit too much, especially for the annotations, because it's just really annoying. I don't like it because you have to time it up. Okay, and also, if you guys didn't notice, that was actually the old recording that I had, and this is actually the new one, which should be at a full 30 frames per second. So yeah, and it might freeze up, but hopefully the quality should be better, or how fast it's going compared to like the 15 to 20 frames from the last couple of videos. And you might not notice it right away. I of course notice it because when I play the game, it's not. I'm recording at 30, but it's actually at what, 60? So yeah, well, 60 to 90 ranges. And then during the story clips, it's like 110. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very grateful that I got the graphics card. I get back to that Batman thing later. And the interesting thing about that is that it's got the new torso, the Batman, but it's got the old cowl. So that's interesting. Whatever. And then both these guys are green, so I guess anyone with green powers can do this. And then you can use Green Lantern's ring to conjure up something that can pull on them. And I know I'm gonna make a review on this sooner or later. I just for the Green Lantern versus Sinestro set, if you guys are watching, I really can't think of what to replace the accuracy category with, because yeah, although two of the minifigures, Sinestro and Green Lantern, could be compared to the comic versions, which they are very accurate to, that's what they're based off of. Obviously, I can't even do that with all the minifigures in the set, because the other one's Batman, and it's a spacesuit Batman, so that's not going to be very accurate to anything. So once you do that little mission, I don't even know what the point of that was, but yeah, so that's pretty interesting. And then it just cuts to this video clip right here.
Warning. Unauthorized use of the Slideways teleport.
And then they shut it down, basically. Even though the guys already came in. So yeah.
Calling all Justice League members.
But anyway, so that's why the
we have a code red security breach.
that is why the Green Lantern set review hasn't come out yet, and same with the Lego Movie. And the Lego Movie, I can't compare it to accuracy on any of the things, because obviously the Lego Movie set isn't going to be accurate to anything, especially not the Lego Movie. And that's an interesting vacuum design, considering you guys thought the top of it was a pistol. Pretty interesting though. And this scene was in the trailer too.
Mayday. Calling all Justice League members.
No, we'll take the check, please.
We never get a break.
Calling all
And
Justice
then
League.
there's this scene. Here's the bat thing.
Oh wow, that's a lot of bad guys.
I wish they would get like Troy Baker to voice the Joker in this game. Not that he's a bad Batman. I really like his Batman movies too. But well, I guess that the Joker, the guy who plays him in this, the Joker in this game, the voice for the Joker in this game fits the tone of it, obviously, because it's more fun and stuff. But if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Troy Baker is the guy who voiced the Joker in Arkham Origins. And the funny thing is, if you guys didn't already know this, the guy who he's the guy who voices Batman in this game. The guy who voiced the Joker in Arkham Origins. And as you guys know, if you guys have ever played the game, he's pretty darn good. Pretty close to Mark Hamill's Joker. and
that bad luck?
yeah, it was pretty.
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
So he's a very good Joker. So, however, if you like looked into like his other works, it would have said like he's the only person to have played Batman and Joker, and his Batman voice isn't bad either. So it's pretty interesting. It'd be hilarious to see him do Batman versus Joker or something like that. Both of his voices. And then there's Batman saying here. And then we just gotta wait for this rocket to come up here. So yeah, I think Batman might need to make his Batcave a bit more accessible. Is this? No, I was trying to think if this was the only level where you had to actually go through the Batcave, and it's not, because the 7th level of Lego Batman 2 you also have to go through the Batcave. And it was funny because I just was watching my initial thoughts or my announcement of the Lego Batman 3 video back in May. Was it May? I'm not even sure. Excuse me, but it was funny because for some reason a lot of people, a lot of people were thinking this too. I was like, we have some sort of space Batcave because it showed the Batcave, but they were always in these like weird like space suits. So like a bunch of people were saying like a space Batcave or something like that, including myself. And when I went back, I just was laughing. It was like, oh my gosh, why would he have a space Batcave? And I don't even know why I was thinking that. It just looked like a space Batcave because it had a rocket ship in the background. I didn't think it was the actual Batcave. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Also, that clip that they used in the trailer obviously wasn't in, or the teaser, or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't in the game, which I thought it would be. Although, his spacesuit's in the game. Speaking of which, I have the spacesuit Batman sitting right next to me, and I like it a lot. It's very nice looking figure. And then, on top of that, I've got Green Lantern sitting right next to me. And the Green Lantern figure, just like, I don't know why. I just really, really like him.
Bad news. The rocket's out of fuel.
What? But how do we get this thing to the gas station?
Oh my gosh.
Robin, we have fuel.
Robin,
We just need to hook it up to the rocket.
But this Green Lantern minifig is awesome, and it's so awesome that it only comes in a $20 set. It wouldn't matter because I'm getting all the DC sets, or my ambition is to get, or I have the ambition to buy all the DC sets. So what I did over here was I shattered this glass here so that Robin could use it in his sucky suit. That's what I called it in LB1. I'm just kidding. The original Lego Batman, I called it that. It's a tracksuit, which I think they used. They used it in the last game too. And they used it in this game, and it hasn't. I don't think it might not have changed. If it has changed, it hasn't changed that much from Lego Batman 2. So it's been through all the games. It survived. Yeah. So anyway, I remember this from the first game, and then there's a huge fan here. Yeah, so it's pretty much anyone who wears green can access these detective things. Considering Batman, when he changes to this invisibility suit, which didn't have this detectability thing, it had the invisibility feature. I was gonna say invisibility. Green Lantern's awesome, and for whatever reason, now that I have, what is Robin doing? Oh, he's on the fan. That's right. Now that I have Green Lantern, I was like, oh my gosh, I should make like a Justice League video or something like that, because now I have Green Lantern. And that's really interesting. Also, something that interests me is that there's the Dark Knight logo on that rocket. Yeah, and this is pretty stupid. They have a lot of these stupid. Well, the cutscenes probably equal up to like 5 minutes of the video,
Almost
which
done.
might not
Just
sound
need
like
to
that
attach the
much.
top
It's
of
like
the
a fifth of the
rocket.
video.
how are
but-
we gonna
well,
get up
that does
I
sound
can
like
use
a
the
lot
jetpack to
compared
reach
to the
it.
gameplay.
Spacesuit should be around here.
And besides
somewhere.
that, there's these stupid things where like it just looks around and shows you stuff. And that was happening right then. So what you gotta do here is you have to use the other suit to find that you need to use the other suit, and then you have to switch to Robin. And then you gotta open this. But yeah, seriously though, and the thing about Green Lantern is I voiced him in Kosh Slater Productions videos. Is that? I feel like it's not Kosh Slater Productions. I just usually say Kosh whenever I don't know. Not really talking about him. I don't know. Well, yeah. So yeah, I don't really say Kosh Slater Productions. But anyway, so I guess it's cool to have him because I don't buy any of the cheap default stuff because that's supporting them. And people can, I admit the big fig ones that they make look pretty good,
Use the rover
but
to
some of the
look for my
minifigures are pretty
spacesuit.
ugly looking. And they're just cheap, so I wouldn't
why
buy
the
them.
space
I might
thought
buy
Batman
the
could
big
breathe in
figs because
space.
the big fig ones look pretty
Never
pretty
mind.
cool.
I can use the jetpack
But-
now.
And it's the thing is though, like this Green Lantern compared to the T Cool one's a lot better anyway. So yeah. Then there's something like some Batman with a silver batarang or something. That's nice. Yeah. But this Green Lantern minifigure is awesome, and I keep talking about her. And how like we need to make her a real event. Well, of the set. I mean, I also was working on Sinestro's hairpiece, but I don't have a purplish paint to put on the ears to match his head. So I'm not quite sure about what I'll exactly do for that. And it's 10 minutes already. That surprises me, but yeah. Also about the Green Lantern minifigure, created
Good thing
not
my
animations, productions. He was like, I just don't like that he has a depressed face. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he's like, you know, like he has a smiley face and then like depressed face. I was like, it's a serious face. Yeah, I'm just.
Bat symbol.
So I don't know what he was talking about. Like, yeah,
Well,
I guess
when
you
you're the one
clearly
with the laser,
don't have
you
it.
can decide what shape
I mean,
to
he
cut.
said he didn't have it, but like,
You need
once
the
you get it, he
security
doesn't
access
look
code.
like
We'll
this.
have to override the back
And the
computer.
set is very good. Except the one thing that is weird is that, like, Green Lantern, it would, if he made it out of his ring, which he didn't, because it's not all translucent. But yeah, it's a pretty nice set. And anyway, we'll stop talking about the set. And, oh, we get to do one of these things. Okay, and the funny thing about this was it was so close. And you'll see what I mean. So for this one, well, since this is a walkthrough, I'm assuming, well, most people are probably just watching it for fun, but if you actually do need help, I actually haven't played this in a while, so what I did was I actually just guessed this path, and it ended up being the right one. So, yeah. And so, yeah, so if you are doing this for the walkthrough, yeah, you go down and then just follow that path. And that's kind of what this is for, but then again, I think a lot of people just watch it for fun. Because, yeah, that's why I also edit it down. So you can still figure out how to do the level. 6, and then the next one I got, you'll see in just a second. And these simulations are really fun to do. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, after you beat all the 15 levels and access the hub, even though there's a 16th level, even if you don't have any DLCs like me. And now you're probably wondering, oh, why don't you get the DLCs? They're pretty cool. The reason is because that to get 100% in the game, A, I don't need to buy DLCs. And B, after I'm not gonna, I don't think it's worth it for me because I'm not gonna use them ever really. I'll play like what? I'll play the levels and then, you know, that's kind of it. Although they probably are really good levels, still that's what my reasoning is behind that. I don't think I'm gonna need it. So we had 6-1, 615, 615, and then it ended up being like a 3.
All right, we did it.
Oh well. That would have been hilarious if it was on 615. It's really cool. As in my old number. So, the Darkening comes back. I was working on that too. And yeah, it's coming along. So, that should be, I want to have it out by February. Like, not by February, by sometime in February.
Let's get moving.
If not,
Have
it'll
some
be sometime in
Don't
March. I
worry,
have
Albert.
specific
We
dates
will
in
be.
mind.
And
So-
we'll bring you back some nice space rocks to
Yeah.
polish.
Whoopee.
And yeah, I finished putting the guard scene together. I haven't gotten to that in a while. Pretty much for the audio, and then I'm working on this one scene in the
Clock is
Batcave.
running. We have liftoff.
Yeah. So after that, I don't need to do too much more. Oh, that was so weird. I noticed that. Did you guys see how the rocket came out of the borders of the screen? It's like they tried to do 3D, but it doesn't work because it's not 3D. And I thought it was going to do the same thing there. Probably not. And then this part was... yeah, this part was in the trailer as well. And then there's these two guys. And the
Green
Brainiac
Lantern of
ship.
Sector 2814. I can
With
hold
Mega
the intruders
Green
until
Lantern
assistance
Gerb.
arrives. The matter of the
Green Lantern
alien
Brainiac
object
ship.
cannot wait.
And
Find
what
out
I
as
was
much as
saying
you
before,
can
which I don't
and
think I ever
report
got to,
back.
is it'd be cool, even though we're never going to get it, since we have the smaller version of Brainiac ship, which is included in this game, by the way. It's what it's like, he sort of like, when his ship crashes, he launches himself out of that in his mini thing, which is the one that comes in the $25 set, Brainiac Attack set. So I was thinking it'd be cool if we got a UCS,
But
like,
fire is in fact my one
Brainiac ship.
weakness.
That's not gonna happen anytime soon. I highly doubt it. Considering they're already making a Marvel UCS set. They're rumored to be making a Marvel UCS set with the Marvel Helicarrier, or Shield Helicarrier. You know, it's part of Marvel, but you know. Yeah. Ooh. There we go.
Granted.
Oh, your hair is standing
Okay,
on
this is pretty
end.
good.
Which I guess is just your eyebrow.
That was
Perimeter alert. Vehicle approaching.
pretty good. But yeah, I'm just looking over because I have all these guys lined up for the Dark Knight Comes
Deploy
Back
solar
like, series
panel
in general.
arrays.
The thing is though, with Joker, if you guys on Instagram saw his jail suit, I don't have the actual Joker minifigure. And that's the deal was that he was in jail for 10 years basically, and of course he flies around.
flies look like a bat.
But
Joker, stop him before he gets here.
I'm going to take him down.
oh yeah,
Old school.
old school with the yeah. I love how it was old school with the 2012 black suited Batman variant, 2012 through 14 black suited Batman variant on the front, which has the loading menu of Lego Batman 1, and then was basically like a shooter, which I can't think of the name of it right now.
Watchtower's weapon systems? Now that is just so rude.
Careful, Robin. Take evasive
Oh, you gotta
action.
be so rude. But yeah. Don't stand. I guess if you like that song.
In-flight entertainment.
Oh yeah, and the one thing about the Green Lantern set, another thing about the set, which I shouldn't be talking about in this video, is that it doesn't. Of course, I have a lot of batarangs, but that's like one of the. I know there was another Batman set without a batarang. Soon, not soon. Remember it? It was one of them. It was the fish one. I keep thinking, not fish movie. That's a terrible character. Speaking of which, Gotham is back on. And I was talking to Jack Marmar, and alright, I bet there's 3 YouTubers in this video. But anyway, I was talking to Jack Marmar, and he said he didn't like it that much compared to the Flash. I'm like, well, actually, I actually didn't like the Flash as much as it started, but then it got better and better, so I like it a lot now. But I still like Gotham better. Because initially I thought some of the effects, like VFX in the Flash, were really cheesy. Like him running, they weren't very good, and I really don't like the design of his suit, to be honest. Like, it doesn't match up well with his face, if you guys know what I mean. And also, it's like a darker suit of red. So yeah. But basically what you've got to do here is shoot all these different little towers. There's one back there, there's one right there. And you need to do that with missiles, which you'll need more missiles than that. And you just got to shoot a chopper, which you really can't know. I can see them. Just like a shark. And so you got to get one of the missiles. And shoot that. And there's all these different like things in it. It won't be really cool, like the boost up, but they all do their own little protective circle. And what I thought would be cool, which was from Lego Star Wars 3, is if to get between like the Watchtower and the Batcave. I do think the sideways teleporter, obviously, it would still be there, but I think it'd be awesome if, additionally, just for fun sometimes, you could take the Bat Rocket and go through space, sort of like they did in Lego Star Wars 3, where you could go between, I don't know the name of the ships, the bad guy ship and the good guy ship, basically.
Outside the box. Or should that be a Jack in the Box?
The heck is that?
Actually, they
thing?
missed 2 Ha's.
These
I
giant
think for the ha-ha-ha's, they just like put like
Space
3 times. It's pretty good. So yeah. And you just gotta keep shooting him. I just faded through here. He'll usually run around, but I figured it'd be too boring if you guys wanted to. Or if you guys wanted to watch all of that stuff. So, yeah, you just gotta basically shoot him. This level's really long. Compared to the other ones, it's the longest so far, time-wise. Although maybe it's just because of the 5 minutes of this stupid story.
I guess I need to use one of my bonus super bombs.
And that's a really nice design. Whoever thought of that, well, obviously it was a person working on the video game, but using the
I got this one.
using the microphone as a joystick. But I don't know how it fits. It's like a little thing at the bottom. I actually don't know.
Bye, boy, blunder.
It is really nice design. It's really nice. Spacesuit.
Thanks.
Man, I wish that they came with that panel on the back of it in the set. With the Batman. Because it doesn't.
You sure took your
They
time.
just seem to add things to the
Sorry.
video
The
games.
waiter
That,
took a while
then
to
it's
bring
like,
the
oh,
check.
why didn't they put it in the set?
I'll get
Just
Robin
like how
onto
in
the
Lego
jet.
Batman 2,
See
they
if
had
you
a
can find a
Superman
way
logo
in.
on the
We're
cape. So
gonna need a
then
bigger
that's just,
jet.
well, I don't get why they do that. Because then people are just like, well, wait, why don't you, well, wait, why can't they put that in the set if they do it in the video game? So, yeah. Ooh. And then they fly in. I'm not sure how any of these guys. Well, the Flash at least.
Hey, Batman. So what's the deal with Joker and his goon platoon?
Yeah, so basically now,
No
for
sweat,
some
guys.
reason, you're defying gravity and you're basically running down the side of the watchtower.
I might be able to upgrade
So,
my suit if we
yeah.
have
Or
a
you're,
plan.
no, I think you might be running up, either
Oh,
up
yeah.
or down.
A magnetic suit
not really
for
sure.
my magnetic personality.
So, yeah.
Place any bombs while I'm stuck in this.
And then they just say stupid little sentences. And if you guys do know the trick where you go hover over them after you beat all the levels, you have the large character selection, and you hover over not all of them, but a lot of them, and they will say na 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 and Batman theme, except with their name. And then we have a slow mo mixed with like just like super action stuff. So then basically we gotta blow that up. It clearly wasn't actually useful. And then you gotta be the Flash. And this is a feature that I like that they carried over from the Lego Movie video game, where you have
He's gonna have it
these,
done in a flash.
Good grief. How did I get stuck with you guys?
because I believe the game before this was The Hobbit, and I know they didn't use it in The Hobbit. The game before The Hobbit was the Lego Movie video game, which I still actually don't have. It's the only one that was sold like that means not including the chase mechanic. And then Batman also flew out of the frame there. What the heck? I wonder if that was an accident.
Missiles? This thing must be broken.
I don't get why this has to be slow motion. It's cool. Actually, it is really cool.
I wasn't worried. Not even a little bit.
Told you it'd work. All right, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
Let's open
This
this
level's
hangar.
not over yet. There's these balloons things you probably need to use for minikit mode. Not minikit mode, just like if you're getting the minikit. So yeah, right on. And then what you have to do here is, every single time you cut something out of gold, even if it's not Batman, it's a Batman. So, how clever, I guess. And then you've got to be Cyborg into the spacesuit, and oh, there's clearly a character in there that I probably could have done. Oh well, that'll be for the afterwards. And you can't do the Batman because Batman doesn't have the magnetic skills or whatever. So you do have to be Cyborg when you do that. Because both of them have the spacesuit. The first time I did it in the level, I was Batman. So I'm telling you guys now. Slow motion. And then that's almost open. You don't even have to put out that fire. I thought you might. You know, whatever. You can fly over with either Cyborg or, like, pretty much Cyborg and Batman have they share a lot of their things. So, yeah, because you need Cyborg to do this, but you do need to blow up that stuff over there and build a flash treadmill, which you'll see a lot in later levels. Definitely, they use it. And then the Flash can just run up here. And the Batman or Cyborg, like I said, they share a lot of their suits, can blow this up. We're almost done with the level. This has gone by a lot quicker than I thought it would. And then, yeah, and then basically that happens, and then it's showing you, oh, if you do that, you'll win the level. Finally, it's quite a long level. And then K, and then H, and
That's
you
more
just
like
press
it.
it.
Time for a little light cardio.
And then he goes really ridiculously fast.
Good work, Flash.
And then it opens, and there's another, like, minute-long story. No, it's not a minute long. Feels like it, though. Then Wonder Woman's invisible jet, which, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool to see this one in the set, but I guess we just get the mini version. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Space suit to you, sir. And we unlock Cyborg in the Flash, yay. Make sure you check out the previous parts of this walkthrough. And they will be in the links will be in the description, and we're going to be shown after this, but it says links in the description anyway. But for right now, this is Lego Break from my production, signing out.